Hello there. I went to the same post office that the Russian was at. I don't know why it's so special to him. Doesn't seem too much to me. If we take a look outside, this is not too far from Palm Springs, about 12 miles or something like that from Palm Springs. These trees. Let's see if I can get that tree. Palm tree. Can you see that palm tree in the background? Oh, let me go outside. No, not quite yet. This is daytime. I did do that interview with that woman from Guatemala yesterday. It ran an extra minute after I stopped talking to her. Big problem. I was going to have Blue Shirt Guy edit it down for me. He's not sure if he can do it. Look again. It's too bright outside. Inside's better. So, yeah, there we go. Not so bright. Let me see if I can turn this roundabout. We can see the post office sign. Should we see that palm tree? See that palm tree? I'm not talking about that other tree. I don't know about that other tree. Looks like any other tree. Palm trees are special. Anyway, it was pretty good, the interview. She thought she might get in trouble about something or other. She said, well, what about your girlfriend, wife, whatever? I said, don't worry about that. She said, am I going to get in trouble with your wife? I said, no, I'm not married. How's she going to get in trouble with my wife? Don't have a wife. So inside the Palm Springs area, post office, not Palm Springs proper, about 12 miles, 10, 12 miles. If you can Google it, it's like Goffstown to Manchester. Outside of Manchester, but not Manchester. Goffstown. So, anyway, let's do a recap. I don't feel like doing anything of the room. The airport, I might do that. I might do something of the airport. I don't know about that. There's a Walmart. If you Google when you're inside Palm Springs, you can Google the Palm Springs Walmart, and then you can Google Del Taco. There's actually a Del Taco right in front of Walmart, and then there's a McDonald's inside the Walmart in Palm Springs. There is a McDonald's, and you can also, it's very fun. They have these places you can get your nails done. I think it's foot nails and hand nails. I'll have to go look at that again. I'm not sure. I think they still have that. I'm not sure. The last time I was in Palm Springs before this time I was in Palm Springs, they were doing something about that. So here we are again. Not too interesting. I just don't think that the different backgrounds are that important. I think the content is better than the lighting. So, oh yes, we're going to save the sea turtles. I've talked a lot about the sea turtles. Sea turtles, we're going to convert the plastic into gasoline. Blue Shirt Guy says if he gets, well, anyway, doesn't matter. We're going to get the capital. We don't have the capital yet. I was going to be talking to, before I went home, at home I was going to go talk to some people not too far away about some capital. They kind of backed off on helping us. I already told you, the one guy married the other guy. They went to get married out of state. They got married. I think they went to Vegas, where Brown-Eyed Girl is. You know, anyone can get to Vegas from anywhere in the country. The best place, I heard there's a place called Barstow, which is at the edge. If you go 100 miles and 30 miles north of Palm Springs, there's a place called Barstow. And then you drive from Barstow, which is about 187 miles or 200 miles from, not Palm Springs, what was that again? Vegas. So it's not very far. But if you're in Arizona, you can either drive or take a plane to Vegas. Never mind about that now. I was watching I was going to talk about this racist individual that was on Comedy Central. I don't want to deal with him. It was very disturbing to me. It was very, very disturbing. Racist guy. I left a comment, a Who on Earth comment, saying, why was he being so racist? He superimposed, do you remember the 1930s? In the 1930s, Shirley Temple time, they would take somebody who was black, they had white people, and they put all this fake makeup to make them look as if they were black, because they didn't want to use black people. And then they had, later on, they had put white faces on black people. It was a very, very racist thing, and I was looking at this guy from Comedy Central. It was very, very, very racist day. It was very disheartening to me, and I was very upset that this gentleman who happens to look, he's a lighter-skinned African-American, I guess he's African-American, and he was it's like, why would you be so racist? I mean, you don't have to like the president. No one has to like the current president. I didn't care for President Obama because of all the things that he did to make my life more difficult. And then Mr. Trump's presidency, he's going to make some people like him and some people don't like him. But you don't have to be racist about it. You don't superimpose white paint on somebody's face. That's just a racist thing to do. I mean, it's not funny. It's like Kathy Griffin. She wasn't funny. Neither was this gentleman. And that was like a week after the president became president. I'm not going to stick up for him. I'm not going to say good things about him. I'm not going to say bad things about him. I don't care for Lindsey Graham. He takes his golf club and said 4 with his cell phone. So he's a little loose in the brain. He's like Senator Mundane, the guy from Arizona. He's had a lack in judgment lately, and it's unfortunate for him. We have to pray for Senator Mundane. He had some type of brain tumor. He's not doing too well, so we have to pray for him. But his judgment has been noticeably worse lately. This rather stupid things. Let's not talk politics right now. Let's just talk about Palm Springs. In Palm Springs, they have an international airport. Once you come out of the airport on the left-hand side, if you take a left outside the airport, you go straight past something that says something about, it's like a court system or something. You take a left, and there's a street there, and on the right-hand side, there's a Jack in the Box. And then if you go down a couple blocks, there's something called Baristo. Then you go to another street. It's called Raymond Street. And then if you go take a left on Raymond Street, you go down, and you'll go down 2 or 3 miles or something like that. And on the right-hand side, you'll see a Walmart. And then there's also a Del Taco. And so it's a very good place to go eat at that particular Del Taco. Actually, I like that. I want to go. I might do a vlog from over there. I'm not too sure. It's not too bad of a place. I looked at inside the Walmart. It's not too bad. The vlogger from that female vlogger from my kids and I, she did a vlog from the Walmart. So we might do a vlog from the Walmart. I got to go and check out that hotel. I don't know what the hotel is. I'll have to Google it and find it, or I don't know if I can reach Valencia. My phone that I had at the time is no longer functioning. I got it wet on the way back from New Hampshire, and so then I got a temporary number which doesn't have Valencia's number. So now I tried to put it in rice. It hasn't reactivated or anything like that. I'm going to have to do some more stuff. So I may be able to retrieve some voicemails from that number. I just have to call it. So, but upcoming things that we're going to do. We're going to be going into the Palm Springs area. We're going to go into, I did that one interview. I'm going to see if Blue Shirt Guy can edit the last minute or so off of that. I don't want to post it with the last minute or so on it. I might just reshoot that interview, and then the gentleman from Mexico, I may do an interview with him, but his schedule is so difficult to reach because he's got 2 jobs. We may or may not do that. But we're doing all right. I'm going to do this as a quick upload. Anyway, let's I want to tell a joke. A small joke. It's not that. It's not a racist joke or anything like that. Two small jokes. A fish comes into a bar, and what does that fish, the talking fish that comes into a bar, order? Water. Not too funny anyway. Okay. There's this string, and this certain bar doesn't like strings. They don't serve strings. So these three strings walk into this bar, and the first string goes up and says, I would like to purchase a beer, please. And the bartender looks at him very cruelly and meanly and says, no, no, no. We don't serve your kind here. We don't serve strings. And the second string says to the other two strings, no, 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 no. You're not doing it right. You go. So he goes up to the bartender and he says to him very, very seriously, I demand my rights. I'm an American string. I want my beer. I love beer. I want to have a beer. And I'm going to have a beer. Give me my beer. I'm sorry. The bartender says, you're a string. We don't serve strings. The third string says, you guys have it all wrong. So he contorts his body and he ties himself up into something. And it looks like he ties a solid knot. And then he frays the bottom part of the string. He frays himself, the bottom part. And he goes up to the barkeep. He says, I want my drink, please. And the bartender says, well, you're a string. We really don't serve strings here. He says, the string is very clever. He says, no, he points down to the bottom part. He says, I'm afraid not. Bartender gives him the drink. He got a drink because he's not a string. He's afraid not. I guess, yes. I like that joke. I hope you like that joke. If you don't like that joke, I'm sorry. You can not always be funny. Politician joke. Let's see, is there any good politician jokes? No. All right, I'm going to upload this. I hope that you're having a good time. I'm going to show you with the same one. See the renter box? It's the same one that's outside of Palm Springs, not in Palm Springs. We're going to go up and have that jolly good time in Palm Springs. Hopefully I can get that edited down, drop that minute and a half. If not, I might reshoot it. She was very helpful, but she seemed to be nervous and very quiet. So if I don't have that, it's because either I didn't reshoot it or Blue Shirt Guy did not edit it down. Not going to blame Blue Shirt Guy for my mess up. I let it run another minute and a half. It's not his fault. So as the Russian would say, das Vidanya, and brown-eyed, peace out, live long and prosper, and have a jolly good day.